Okay, let's talk about the big NFL weekend. We got some big games coming.
Yeah, let's just wheel and deal. There's all kinds of activity here in the National Football League. The Chargers, first of all, have a bye week. That's a huge issue for them. They've got so many problems on their offensive line, especially the beating that Justin Herbert has taken. Rams are going to play. Rams are sitting there at 8-2, and they get Tampa Bay. This Rams team, it just moved the ball on everybody and stuffed everybody with their defense. Matthew Stafford, 27 touchdowns and 2 interceptions this season. Who has stats like that this late into an NFL season? Rams have won 5 in a row with Stafford leading them. How about this defense? 27 sacks, and the defense has allowed 17 touchdowns in only 10 games this year. Tampa comes in with Baker Mayfield. He's having a really good season, 17 TDs and 3 picks. He's got no help around him. All his skill guys, wide receivers, tight end, and his top running back, all been out with injuries. So the Rams getting ready to close up a chunk of this home schedule. They get Tampa Bay. They could be sitting here 9-2 by Sunday night. You got the Eagles against Dallas in the NFC. Philly has won 4 in a row. Jalen Hurts is on a heater. 16 touchdowns and interception. But they have lost their center with a knee injury. They've lost their star right tackle, Lane Johnson, with a Lisfranc fracture of his foot. He's gone for the year. But by virtue of all the trades Philadelphia's GM Howie Roseman made right before the deadline, this defense is really on fire, and they're going to have to go after Dak Prescott. Now, Prescott's got 21 touchdowns and only 6 picks this season. CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, between them, have 98 receptions and are averaging between them 15 yards per catch. It's dynamic to watch what the Cowboys are doing offensively. And by the way, this is a huge game for Dallas. Dallas plays Philly, Kansas City, and Detroit the next 3 weeks. What an enormous challenge for Jerry Jones' team. So don't want to miss Philadelphia and Dallas. Indianapolis, Kansas City. Now, the Colts had the great start, then the Colts lost a game. Indy is coming off a bye week, which they really needed. Daniel Jones, boy, is he hot. 2,559 yards and 15 touchdowns. Complemented by Jonathan Taylor, 1,138 yards rushing. Jonathan Taylor is averaging 6 yards per carry. Across the line of scrimmage, that's Patrick Mahomes. He's got over 2,900 all-purpose yards, 22 touchdowns. Lost in the equation about Kansas City, their offense is averaging 364 a game. So it's going to be great. You got Indy's explosive offense, Kansas City and Mahomes going down the field. The Chiefs are 5-5. Kansas City right now, at this hour, is on the outside looking into the playoffs. Here's Kansas City's schedule. They get Indy, Dallas, the Chargers, Houston, Denver. That's pretty rugged for Andy Reid. So Colts versus Chiefs. Buffalo goes to Houston. Josh Allen over 2,800 all-purpose yards, 28 touchdowns. Bills defense just explosive, 387 yards per game. Houston does not have C.J. Stroud, but they do have Davis Mills, who's kind of an unsung, consistent, trustworthy backup quarterback. Texans defense, man, they're going to go after Josh Allen. 258 yards per game, 25 sacks, and a total of 16 takeaways. So you got Buffalo, Houston. So, John, we got 4 must-see games this weekend in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, that last one, the Bills-Texans, I think that's tonight on Thursday Night Football. So, yeah, these are all terrific games. You know, the Rams and the Bucs, just as you were explaining that, yeah, the Rams are just having a great season. Like you said, they probably could be undefeated if their kicker was consistent. Right. But, you know, I was watching, I think it was the Notre Dame Pitt game. And, you know, they had the college game day guys, you know, with, you know, that whole crew that was there. And I think Aaron Donald was there on the set with him. He looks good. I mean, he really looks good.
No, he walked away from the game at the peak of his career, didn't need it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, though. I mean, he looks like he could walk out on the field right now and be really productive. But, the Rams are blessed with all kinds of talent there. So, yeah, these are all terrific games. When you were going through the Kansas City schedule, I was thinking to myself, the parts of that schedule are rugged, but there are some games there that are winnable. I mean, the game against the Chargers, the game against, I think, was it Houston was on their schedule? So you could see a scenario where the Chiefs could suddenly go from 5-5 to becoming 8-5 or 9-6, and then suddenly be in the wild card picture.
Well, you got Kansas City plays the Colts, big game, Dallas's offense, Justin Herbert, Houston's defense, and all things Denver.
Yeah, the Denver matchup's going to be tough.
Yep.
But the rest of those games, I think, are winnable. And there's a shot, and they can do it.
Okay, we shall see. You want to talk about hot games in the NFL? Feel free, jump on board. We got our NFL notebook here, John.